Okay, everybody on the deck ready? Okay, VTOL's armed.
Ready for a spin check?
Okay, here we go. Launching in 3, 2, 1. Launch now. We're here on the research vessel Falcor again. We were here in the fall of 2016 off the coast of Darwin, Australia. We're back again on the Falcor, this time north of Fiji, studying Trichodesmium.
Trichodesmium is a really interesting beast organism. I've been studying it for a very long time. These blooms can be massive. We see them from satellites. They can cover 200,000 square kilometers. And the big question is whether a bloom of this kind changes the exchange of gas and energy through the air-water interface. Because these blooms are fairly large, they could have a widespread effect.
This cruise, it's really multidisciplinary, where we have microbiologists, chemists on board. We're looking at the chemistry and the biology of the air-sea interface, the sea surface microlayer, and how all of these things interact to produce different outcomes in air-sea heat flux. We don't just study the ocean, we don't just study the atmosphere, we study physical interactions that happen at the air-sea interface. So we're interested in fluid mechanical properties that are occurring in the upper 10 meters of the ocean and maybe the bottom 100 meters of the atmosphere. And in fact, it was some of the findings that were published by Oliver and Chris and others after the 2016 cruise that really motivated this cruise, looking at how surface blooms could warm the upper ocean.
Aloha, my name is Kelly Mariko Anoyo Kapu'uvai-Lewis. I'm a PhD student at the University of Massachusetts, Boston, and I'm a satellite oceanographer. There's a series of problems involved with satellite oceanography, one of them being there's a fair amount of clouds on our planet. 2, scaling. A lot of these satellite imagery come at a kilometer scale, or they do scale down to 30 meters, but then they don't, you don't get to actually get them on a daily basis anymore. So one of the really exciting things about being on this cruise is that we can use ARM instruments that validate ocean color satellites, and the UAVs can fly at varying heights above clouds, below clouds, and we can basically start to bridge the gaps between what we're seeing on the water all the way back up the satellite.
Satellites are so useful to what we do in terms of understanding the Earth system. So anything we can do to improve that is going to improve outcomes for humans in general. But from a basic understanding perspective, it's nice to know what goes into these measurements. And as scientists, that's what we're trying to do.
Our new understanding of these mechanisms will help us improve atmosphere-ocean interaction models and allow us to predict more robustly weather patterns in the future.